Hello, my name is Richardson. I'm an African drummer, and right now I am standing on Aretha Castle Haley Boulevard in between Felicity and Uterp, and across the street from me is the Ashe Cultural Arts Center. What it does, it's basically, it's like a, you could almost say it's one of the many hearts of this community, and it's one of the active hearts. It's a cultural arts center, so we have a lot of different types of entertainment, plays, music, different types of music. I'm an African drummer. A lot of my performances are right there at Ashe. They hold a lot of meetings there also. It's a pretty big area, so a lot of important meetings are held, city planning meetings for this community held right there at Ashe. Right now we are inside of the Ashe Cultural Arts Center. We're actually at the corner when you head to the backstage and you make the right for the restroom. We're at this corner here, and actually the story I remember the most that's just etched in my head is actually I'm known for being a drummer, but I also pursued and studied the art of stilt dancing, and that's an art practice in Africa, and it's been practiced for centuries. And I had the privilege of learning how to do that, and I actually learned right here. And what we have here, I think this is the actual ladder that I actually sat on and actually put the stilts on and leaned against the wall to stand up. And what I remember most about being on the stilts and just being in this area in general is it's stuck in my head because I was just so petrified, because I found out then, only then after I was already on the stilts that I was afraid of heights. My first and only performance on stilts was this annual festival called the Ma'afa. Well, the Ma'afa, it always starts at Congo Square, and we walk to the river walk. And I was on stilts, and we got up at Congo Square, and I made that walk on stilts all the way from Congo Square to the river walk. So I was getting pretty tired, and I got to the river walk. I had to go upstairs, and I'm thinking to myself, and I'm talking to my instructor and my trainer and mentor, Baba Shaka, and I'm like, Baba Shaka, I've not trained to go upstairs on stilts, and he was like, you have to make it anyway. You have to try it. And I was like, okay, and I held my breath, and I was scared to death, and I tried it, and I got up like 2 or 3, and I don't know, I stepped too far inward on the 4th step and kind of fell back, spun around a few times. Don't know how I stayed on the stilts. I didn't fall, actually. I just spun around. I remember seeing a railing and seeing another railing on the other side, which was like pure brick, and I was just like, oh gosh, this is about to get ugly. But somehow I caught my balance, and I grabbed on to my mentor, and I didn't fall. He kind of caught me after I finished spinning around. And everybody was just yelling and screaming. All the music stopped and everything. The drummers behind us stopped playing, and everybody's like, oh. I never did that again. I'm not, all my life, I mean, I'm raised by a single parent, and my mom always tells me not to quit on anything, don't give up. So I learned how to walk, and I did one performance and almost injured or maybe even killed myself. And I guess I just hung up the stilts after that. But I tried it. And now I'm known through the city as an African drummer. So it's been drumming ever since, and no still walking.